Hello, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I'll be doing two episodes for you tonight, and it's around midnight, 12:30 a.m. Almost 12:30 in the morning. I have one fragrance, very special fragrance for you to review today. Another one is going to be a list of 10 fragrances. So I'll start with individual review. Hopefully, you're doing good. You're in good health. Please take care if you're living in Bangladesh. The seasonal change, the flu, everything is just getting really scary nowadays. You recover, then you get sick again. So I almost fell sick again yesterday. Hopefully I will not. I'll be okay. uh, Today let's start with this review called Dirty English by Juicy Couture. I have very special story to this with this fragrance. Let me start with that history, then I'll get into the review, what I get from it. This perfume I have today, it's a reformulated version. The older version used to have this nice little tag, or what you call charm bracelet, around the cap. I'll try to put both the pictures next to each other, but I have the reformulated, the newer version, which is also pretty nice. And I'll try to talk about its performance, smell, all that. But the story, when I started my journey 2016, I used to watch a lot of reviews, top 10 list of all the great reviewers back then. It was booming time in 2015, 16, that time, the 14. These are the years fragrance community was really good, 17, 18. But after that, sort of like things started declining, and I think great fragrances stopped being made. Okay. But before that, there were a lot of fragrances I saw in fragrance reviewers channels like Modern Reserve. I'm looking for that, but I cannot find it. But this is one fragrance I saw in some of the reviewers list or channel. Got me really interested. The name, the juice color, the bottle, the conceptually, like the name, all together, it was like an interesting fragrance. I really want to try it. So there was a fragrance called I similar to this. I was looking for another fragrance which I found and reviewed. I think it was called Kenneth Cole RSVP. These are kind of fragrances you don't really find in general in Bangladesh. Just stumble upon once in a while. So recently I've seen one of our brothers selling this in fragrance committee, almost full, and nobody has this in Bangladesh. I asked some pages, they did not bring it for me. It's a sad thing, like some of the sellers, I bought a lot of fragrances from, supported them, but whenever I asked for a favor or something, they never really did anything for me. And also, we expect a little bit of courtesy and stuff, but it's okay. You don't expect whole expectations against people. You just let them go, right? So a lot of people I don't deal with anymore. So the brother who bought this, I think he was using it, and he sort of like didn't maybe like it or something. He let it go, and thankfully for me, I collected it. That's the story. So it has been under my radar since 2016, 17. I always wanted this. The wait, if you wait for that long and you find something, you'll understand the excitement. So let's get to the bottle and presentation. This is how that box looks. This is a 100 ml. I think EDT concentration, rightly so. Okay. This is how the box looks. You can take a look at it. It's not crazy. It reminds me of kind of like Ralph Lauren Safari kind of packaging. It's like 90s looking kind of presentation. And this is how that looks. And not much like bling bling. It's okay. The bottle, however, I love. I give 10 for this bottle. Look at the juice color. First of all, I am sucker for performance, juice color, bottle, heaviness. This is like a tank, okay? If you held this, the base of the glass, everything, even though I wish the charm bracelet was there, but even though it still looks plenty nice, okay? I love a lot of fragrances because of the juice color, and it seems like, it's like something boozy. If you minus this, looks like sort of like holding like a whiskey glass, isn't it? Like very dark, like JD or something, right? So the cap, everything is printed here, or I don't know, it's raised, but you can feel them. And this is kind of like chain, very, very cool. And this one I think is printed, a little bit indented, okay? But I don't know if the older formulation had a little bit different quality to it. Base, you get your sticker. So the cap, it's not really snug fit. Neither does it click onto place. The bottle is too heavy. So I feel always pick up the bottle, then open the cap. Cap is of plastic, not very heavy. Looks nice. And here, no detailing. It kind of from this angle looks like Stronger With You intensely, absolutely, isn't it? Yeah. So let's spray some of this. Not wearing anything there. Sprayers are narrow, not that big. You have to go like multiple times, to make it like, let's say I did double shots here right now. That could contribute to one full spray, sort of, okay? And scent strength on this fragrance, it's spotty. What do I mean by spotty? This fragrance doesn't really push for very long. It's in the moderate zone, okay? Let's talk about the weaknesses first. This is not a beast mode performer on me. So mind you, I did not try the original or the OG version, which I heard was also not very long lasting, but they say It lasts a little bit longer than this, like 5 6 hours. This one I got like 3 hours mark and then it's gone. Okay, very faint dry down. So that's one of the weaknesses. Potency is an issue. Second issue is this fragrance is not very versatile. It's kind of like in that zone of hmm, it's a zone of sweet opening, like kind of like mandarin orange, boozy, and then it goes very soon to the spicy, woody sort of side, like pencil shavings. I have something similar to this. Some people suggested this is similar to Comme des Garçons, I think Mantou is that fragrance, and then Gucci Purum 1 or Gucci Purum. I reviewed both those fragrances, but I don't own them anymore. Like the Comme des Garçons, I did not own. Gucci I had, but I sold it off. I don't know, never really reached for it. It was a vintage bottle. I got good price for it, so I let it go. But then there's another fragrance that I have. I think it does really better job than Gucci Purum. This is Bentley from an Absolute. I think discontinued. There are two versions of it. One is a UK exclusive. I think I forgot which mall it was. And other one was Dubai exclusive, Middle Eastern exclusive. That one comes with a golden part top here, same fragrance. And the thing is, I like it so much. My bottle is halfway down. I'm so scared of the fragrance to be very rare and expensive. I got a backup bottle. This is a unopened, full intact box. So they say this is similar to those kind of territory. So I was talking about versatility. This fragrance is not very versatile in that way. Like it's not something like a freshie or something very citrusy that you can use this or pull this off in summertime. Okay, summertime this fragrance will die before even how it does in winter. This fragrance will not have anything to do with summer. Okay, so versatility and longevity, projection, these three are not strong side of this perfume. Okay, so now coming back to the good things of this fragrance. Okay, this fragrance has excellent presentation. It looks beautiful on your shelf. That's my strength. I categorize that as a strength, and the bottle design, everything is just classy. Okay, second thing, this fragrance smells fantastic. Okay, I took a little bit of time to do initial impression. Usually I do not take that long, but I found this fragrance to be really mature, masculine, not uplifting, kind of like mild dark, mild sweet, mild amber, a little bit of mild everything in it. But mostly what you smell, the base is of woody dry down. It's like a woody fragrance, woody spicy. So I was talking about pencil shavings that I also get from Bentley, but there's a difference between this and this. If you have Gucci Purum 1 or this, you find like, hey, is this redundant? No, this one has that added note of that mandarin orange, which I feel it does a little bit sweetness. It's like a gothic. It reminds me of other fragrance that I have. I don't have it here. I think it was Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. Okay, and a little bit of Encre Noir, those kind of fragrances. If you like those, especially Zadig and Voltaire, this is him. This one has the similar orange note. So these are just like I thought of it. I could think of maybe there are more similar fragrances, but at this current moment in the market, if this was released, okay, this fragrance can be reborn or re-released as a new fragrance, and it will be one of the most unique perfume at the current moment. Like recent times, I hardly found that many fragrance from designer side which are unique. Let's say Moschino Toy Boy. Okay, that one was different. It was very gutsy, ballsy fragrance. This one is a beauty, and it's kind of like the fall. That's the ideal. Just when the weather is transitioning from summer to winter, proper countries where they have proper winter, there'll be like mild, cool weather. Like the breeze is flowing, you can smell it in the air, but it's not snowing just yet. This is the fragrance you can pull off at that time. Another nice thing about this fragrance is this added boozy note, which is not mentioned anywhere in Fragrantica. Okay, and I think there's a note of oud, agar oud. I do not say this is agar oud I'm smelling because I do have Middle Eastern perfumes, but this one doesn't smell like agar oud. It smells like those teak oud, like something big trees, like a solid trees, those kind of smell. A little bit of darkness, and the top accord is ambery booziness. It could be, I don't know, any booze, but it does definitely evoke, maybe the juice color has something to do with it, but this one definitely evokes a feel of booziness. So this is the kind of fragrance you wear for yourself. People may not smell it on you. People may not compliment this, for this. They may not compliment you like, hey, you smell so nice. Perhaps you will not pick it up. Okay, but some people who know about classy fragrances, let's say they smoke cigars, classy people, nice vintage watches, got this beautiful house, antique pieces, like nice painting, or they have like those, old guns and stuff from the, World War time, or they have like a huge dogs, like what do you call those dogs? I think with the big ears and all, kind of like those kind of people would have a thing for this. Okay, so I imagine this is very high class perfume, and it's not for everybody. It's a love it or hate it kind of fragrance almost, but it doesn't really have that beast mode push like Shura. So it's not really a fragrance you'd say, oh, I'm so scared by it. You may not smell it enough to hate it. Okay, so overall, it's a mixed bag of emotions for me. Some win, some lose, but I think this fragrance is not for everybody. Okay, and I'm so glad I got to try it. Uniqueness is the number one thing of this perfume. Very unique, and I absolutely love it. You have to go kind of like shower in this stuff because it can literally disappear outdoors very fast. Even if you spray like 10 times, it will disappear soon, but the initial 1 to 2 hours, you'll really enjoy it. It will be best for indoor usage where you have AC. Overall, the juice, just based on the juice and the bottle presentation, I'll give this something like a 9 out of 10. Performance and versatility, it brings it down to 7.5 because I have to reduce mark for those. If this one lasted, I think this would be something people pay $400-500 for if this is discontinued. Okay, mark my word. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I was getting a call. Anyway, so sorry about the interruption. So overall, 7.5 out of 10. It's a fragrance you are whoever is collector, they would like this fragrance. Okay, and they would love to use it, keep it in the collection. It's a collection worthy item. But as I said, if this one had a push, okay, like at least 6-7 hours, people would pay $500 for this stuff. That good. Okay, so check it out. This is Juicy Couture Dirty English. Excellent name and an excellent fragrance for fall, mild cold weathers. Take care. One more review, then we'll upload this. Bye bye.